94.3 WYBC, the rhythm of the city. I'm Juan Castillo, and this is the Workforce. And I have a distinct pleasure to have with me here in the studio Jacky Taft, and she is the daughter, right, of Coach William Thompson. He was the beloved coach of the New Haven age group track club. And, he passed away a couple of years ago, but, there's been all kinds of celebration about his life. So how you doing today?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Wonderful, wonderful. Tell us about your dad.
Okay, my dad, that was my hero.
Yes.
My father was one of the head coaches of the New Haven Age Group Track Club. He was a coach for over 30 years. The New Haven Age Group Track Club has been in existence, I think it's 45 years now. He passed away suddenly in 2014, but he had such an impact on so many people's lives that, we've done a few things for him since that time.
Right. And you actually had a bench at Bowen Field with his name on it. Talk about that.
Yes, I did. When my father passed away, I went to Zola. Zola is something that Howard Hill offers when someone passes away. And they asked if there was anything that people wanted to do for their loved one. So I knew Bowen Field was being renovated. My father spent countless hours at Bowen Field practicing with the kids. And so I decided that to honor my father, I'm going to see if it was possible to get something in his honor at Bowen Field. I talked to Jeanette Morrison, one of the older persons. She put me in the right direction. I started asking around. A lot of people supported it. New Haven Park and Rec, the city of New Haven. There's a bench in his name there. There's a tree planted for him. And
Nice.
There's a plaque with his picture, kind of saying thank you for all the things that he's done for this community.
Now, you do an event every year, but this year you couldn't do it because of COVID. Talk about the event.
Yes. So my father passed away 2014. 2015, we had the Coach T Memorial Run for You, which is held at Edgewood Park. WYBC has supported us each year. It's a 5K event. People can run it or walk. There's a half-mile fun run for children. So it's a good family event for old for alumni to get together.
Yes.
Get together. It's a family event. You're promoting exercise while you're supporting the legacy of my father.
Right. And of course, you're planning on having it next year because we should be finished with this, right?
I'm hoping, I've seen a lot of things are being done virtually. I don't know how that will work, but hopefully we'll be able to do it in April. Yes.
Right. Well, listen, after we finish this interview, I could give you some ideas.
Okay.
And we'll do something. Okay. But we're so proud of all the work that he's done. I know that I've spoken to many of the young people that have worked with him, and they had nothing but great things to say about him. And of course, he was all about building character.
Yes,
and that's the one thing that all of them had to say. So I thank you for keeping his legacy alive. He's your father, but some kids, are not going to do all the work that you do. So absolutely.
They look up to him as a father figure, grandfather figure, and he wasn't like so much. He wanted you to be a good athlete, but he was more. He rather for you to be a better, the best person that you could be, to be respectful, to be hardworking, and those values I think he's instilled in the youth or whoever came through the program or whoever he met, and so that's why it's so important for I felt so important that I needed to try and do something else for my father. So this final thing is what we're going to do this weekend for him.
Now tell us about that. What is that?
Okay, so in addition to Bowen Field, where the track team practiced, on weekends my father would have the kids at Edgewood Park. Mm-hmm. The corner of Chapel and the Boulevard, there's a bench. My father sat there so he could keep an eye on everything that was going on. So they knew that not to mess around or supposed to do. So last year I decided, you know what? I'm going to see if I can get that corner named after my father. So I found out what I needed to do. We had to get a petition. We had to get at least 250 people to support it. We had over 500 people that supported it. We had to go to the Board of Alders, their meeting. We had people came to that meeting, spoke on his behalf. It passed. So we had planned to do the unveiling in April when we did the walk, but since the walk didn't happen, I don't want to wait till next April. So we wanted to do it now while the weather, you know, was nice, and COVID's getting a little better. So we want people to come out if they can, to wear your mask. We're gonna do the social distancing, and just to give this last you know, this last tribute to him. So
that's fantastic.
yes.
Well, again, I thank you for coming on, and everybody out there that's had that's been affected by his life, please come out and show your love. And again, I thank you. And when we finish this interview, we could talk about what I got some ideas. Okay. So that's great. Juan Castillo with you. This is the Workforce on 94.3 WYBC.
Thank you.